What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing.
So, we're back about 9 months, 8 or 9 months after, thanks to a little something called coronavirus, COVID-19.
School and just general inability to work out a schedule.
We had some issues with roommates at Mr. Zalcro over here.
Yep.
So, this is going to be kind of just a rundown of what's going to be of the channel the next about month or so. The hour and a half long episodes, especially with everything that's going on with Corona right now, are not feasible because there's not that much sports news, for one, and for two, just it's long for us and long for you guys. So, at least in the immediate, we're looking at doing a kind of off-season rundown and kind of preseason startup for baseball and football. So within the next pretty much each Monday to Friday, we'll release one of each, one team for football, one team for baseball. Going kind of rundown of our opinions on them. Obviously, Matt over here will be a lot more active for baseball, and I will be a little bit more active.
You can expect maybe a sentence from me in the football ones. Baseball, that'll be me running the show. Football, CBA.
Yeah. So the general plan is going to be we'll be looking to start up kind of just doing our short little bits or short little inputs. So it'll be 10 videos a week, which sounds like a lot until you realize that they're going to probably be around 5 to 10 minutes long. We're not going to go super in depth, and then we're going to kind of see how we're feeling after we do those on what our next step is.
And there is also like a finite number of these we can do, because it's like if it's 10 episodes a week, it's 5 teams a week. So for the NFL, for baseball, it's 6 weeks of content. NFL, that's a little bit over 6 weeks because
it's 32 teams. But and honestly, just to make it kind of a round number, I may do an extra football one in there 1 or 2 days if I have some extra time, or maybe do a Saturday one day, just to kind of catch up to him. But we're likely going to go in kind of just alphabetical order, one at a time, and then we'll kind of see where it is after that. We're all kind of waiting anxiously to see where COVID-19 leads us. I'm sure I will be itching when basketball starts back up to start talking about the NBA. I know Silver, as you can see this announcement here, Adam Silver preps NBA players for challenges ahead. From what I've been reading, it seems like they're going to try to start getting everything back up and running with no fans kind of within the next few weeks here. So we'll have to wait and see what goes on with that.
It's funny. Like, I don't even watch that much basketball. I think I'd watch so much basketball if we just had basketball. I'd watch anything at this point.
There's such a need for sports right now because anything to distract ourselves from what's going on.
I think it's fine. I'll just waste my life on League of Legends and like Assassin's Creed and stuff, no problem. But for just to watch, like, I would give anything to watch an Orioles versus Marlins game.
Oh,
like, I'd watch
Marlins.
2 triple A teams go at it in an empty stadium.
That's pretty hideous, man. We're that desperate.
I'm that desperate. At least if we watch the Orioles and Marlins, we get to watch like Trey Mancini play, or Brian Anderson play. At least there's like 2 decent players that will hopefully one day be on real teams. To watch. I'll take that. There's someone on the mound throwing a ball. Like it's.
It counts, man. It counts.
It can count.
But
it's
kind of put us all in a rough spot. But going forward, that's what you can expect from us. Even as stuff kind of goes back to normal, as COVID kind of subsides, it's more feasible for us to be able to record it in smaller doses. So expect to see more smaller bits. We were actually talking about before COVID became what it has become. We were talking about just kind of having a schedule where it was like maybe we do 15 to 20 minutes on NBA on a Monday, and then it'll be baseball on a Wednesday or something like that. So that we'll be able to kind of just break it up by sport, and we'll be able to target the episodes more effectively. As you can see here, I mean, we've got an hour 41, an hour 30, an hour 10. So We can ramble on for hours because we just love sports that much, and we understand the need to be able to break that up. So that's what you can expect from us
just
going
looking at
forward.
the thing, we need to get our designer to figure out a better banner.
Yeah,
That's
ICBA
just still
too.
the stock. That's just the stock image that I put in there. Like when we first did this whole thing.
Yeah, that's the stock image I just looked up and I threw in there. So we do have a Discord. I'll be putting that in the description, a link to our Discord. So feel free to pop on in and give us some ideas if you have anything that you'd like us to do. The Discord's very much a work in progress. I kind of he's
I just clicked around what just happened?
So you guys can't see what he just did, but he actually clicked to the Discord to look at what I was talking about and joined one of the voice chats.
Because I was looking at that, because I realized there's the mod chats, obviously, and I was just like clicking through like I just thinking I'm looking at text chats, and that was not a text chat.
So yeah, the Discord's very much a work in progress. There's stuff is too wordy just because of how I just set it up the first time. So, but I'll be working on that as we go along. We also have a channel, a friend of the channel, Happy DR, also known as Lego Craftmation on YouTube. You should go check him out. But he's going to be helping me figure out the Discord stuff because honestly, I hate Discord. I honestly find it to be atrocious to kind of try to mod and everything. But we will be dropping the link to that down in the description. So feel free to come on over and give us some ideas on where to go from here. We're trying to do anything that we can to push some kind of sports content, put sports back in our lives because honestly, no sports for like 2 months now and I'm losing my mind.
And yeah, if you want to just like come in and play League or bullshit, hit me up. I'm bored. I'm free all the time.
We do have 3 gaming chats in there, and then also just like some just general text channels about what's going on with the. There's one that's specifically about the Discord, so if you have something that you want or to change or it update the Discord, and then there's one just about the channel in general. So anything that you guys want to come in and say, we're very open. You'll get to see some of our friends probably roast us because that's the friend group that we have. My Discord name is technically Jeremy because we're not going to talk about the fact that my actual Discord name is in Russian. And he's listed on there as Zakro. So come on over. Other than that, the next video you'll see, I'm probably going to put this up maybe Saturday or Sunday. But the first round of team breakdowns should start Monday, one each from both of us. I'm thinking.
Yeah, and these are gonna be like quick, short form. Like I'll go really in depth on the Yankees. That'll probably be like a longer episode. But for every other team, it's gonna be like 5-10 minutes, just general quick rundown. Nothing too crazy. Something that's digestible, easy for people to click through what they want. So if you don't want to listen to me talk about the NL West because you're living in the East, like who cares? Like you don't want to listen to that breakdown. Like that's obviously understandable.
So yeah, so we're gonna out for football as well. So when we made this podcast, we had the intention of focusing mainly on the teams that we like because unlike those analysts that you see that pretend to be objective, we're very subjective.
No
we are.
Yankees are gonna win in 2020. Giants are gonna pull off some bullshit. They're
All
not.
right,
I know
relax,
they're not.
relax,
I know
relax,
they're gonna
relax.
go 0
Eagles
16.
fan over here says to fuck off. How about that?
Yeah, Eagles fan. Who the fuck cares? You had your 1 year, and you keep relying on relying on the Church of Wentz. You're gonna lose. It's just like it's never gonna happen.
Anyways, so
you got rid of Big Dick Nick.
We'll probably be going more in depth in obviously the teams that this podcast was centered around, like the Giants, like the Eagles, and maybe some other New York teams too, like how the Jets have gotten their hopes up for no reasons again.
Yeah, pretty much. How the Knicks keep thinking they're competitive.
Oof, that one hits a little close to home.
I know that it's close to home, but you don't.
Yeah, it's the typical rundown, but Nets as well. Nets should be exciting.
No, it's totally unrelated to like sports, but the greatest roast I've ever seen. It was one of the new esports team, the new LCS teams, is like Dignitas or something, was doing like or no, it was Golden Guardians. It was like their social media team was doing I don't remember what team it was, but they were doing a social media Reddit AMA, and someone says if you could give say one good thing about every other team, what would you say? And they were just roasting other teams in like one-liners, and the best one was CLG is Hotshot GG is the James Dolan of team owners, and I thought that was great.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. 1,000,000% just spaced out. No idea what you just said, but I'm sure it was hilarious.
Yeah. Well, TLDR, CL just sucks.
Facts.
And
Okay.
everyone who's listening to this will not give a shit about a word I just said.
You know what? That's fair enough. Anybody in here, any esports fans, if you have any interest in us talking about any kind of pro league that's going on, feel free to drop that in the comments. I play CS:GO League. I can watch Valorant, but I refuse to play it. And Zachar over here follows a lot more video games a lot closer than I do. So between the two of us, we can find a way. If there's any pro league stuff going on that you guys want us to look at, we can do that as well. Like I said, anything sports related, we're kind of interested in at this point. But that being said, that's what you can expect from us going forward. Like I said, this is probably gonna come out on Sunday. It's 4 a.m. in typical us fashion. It's 4 a.m. on Saturday. Alright guys, so you probably hear the mic change slightly. I had to change the recording audio from my webcam to my headset mic, but yeah, like I was saying there, in typical us fashion, it was 4 a.m. and we were recording. It is now past 5 a.m. and I am trying to edit and get it up, and as you can probably tell, the recording has decided that it no longer wanted to, record. So we lost about the last 50 seconds there. But all we really were just talking about was if you have anything that you want to see, feel free to come on over our Discord and let us know, or drop it down in the comments below. We'll have the first video up tomorrow. The Arizona Cardinals is where we're starting off for the NFL, and they I had a little mic issue there as well. I was using the wrong headset, or not headset. It was using my webcam audio instead of my headset. And also it did lose the last 50 seconds or so, so it does end a little bit abruptly. But we'll have it fixed kind of going forward. And feel free to come on over, and we're interested to see what you guys are looking for. And we'll see you starting tomorrow. Peace.